Here we will show you the rules of making money in 2023. Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and Warren Buffett all started somewhere. Grab a pen and paper and get ready to take notes and take action to create the life you desire. We all have to start somewhere. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Can you imagine that it's almost 2023? It got us thinking. Have we accomplished all our financial goals this year? Probably you are one of many who made a list of their New Year's resolution last year, but let's be honest, did we achieve everything on the list? Probably not, due to the lack of effort and avoidance. Or could it be maybe we're not just doing it the right way? Here is why in this video, I will share with you the top 10 ways to effectively make money in 2023, enabling you to cross out those money goals off your list the right way. If you don't learn these money generating techniques, you might end up being the same person as you are this year. Since we don't want that to happen again, let's get started with the top 10 practical ways to make money in 2023. Be sure to listen to the end because it contains the most important tip. So, tip number 10, master the game of money. Mastering the game of money is one of the skills that you want to learn and put into practice in the year 2023. Having this skill is so important. This is one of the fundamentals that you need to learn before setting up money goals. In every situation, it is important to not just plan but to strategize every move that you're going to take, especially if we're talking about money. Just like in every sports competition, before an athlete wins a gold medal, the athlete undergoes months and months of rigorous training before the actual day. He trains every day, trying to strategize every move that is critical in defeating his opponents. It also comes with learning his or her weak points and conditioning their mind into thinking that he is the master of the game. This is how you learn to incorporate making money in 2023. You need to be in the right disposition to undergo those twists and turns to make your plan work. It's about putting your mind into practice every day, not just once in a while. So, in what ways do you become the master of the game of money? Well, here are a few of them. First is educating yourself about financial literacy. It does not matter in what form, but how frequently you use and incorporate it in your daily life. Just like what I did a while ago, as I woke up this morning, I listened to a podcast of my favorite financial advisors talking about how to budget your monthly income. Also, it is important to know the kind of learner you are because it helps you to absorb the knowledge better. Depending on your preference, like reading books about how to finance or hiring a mentor that has significantly proven financial success to help you scrutinize and revamp your ability in handling money. Or perhaps you are a visual type of learner who likes to watch educational videos just like this to get educated. So, go ahead and feel free to save our videos and hit the subscribe button to passively develop your financial IQ. Tip number 9. Prioritize appreciating assets. Nowadays, due to the presence of social media, people are persuaded to compromise to trends, to what's hot and trendy. Most of the time, these are what we call the depreciating assets like clothes, bags, shoes, watches, and these items do not give you high returns. This is one of the marketing strategies of e-commerce businesses to attract shoppers. They put you into thinking that you should have the latest shoes or bags that are being worn by famous influencers on TikTok or Instagram. So, since you want to keep up with the trend, you are allured to buy the product, even when you'd rarely use it and eventually put it to waste due to the existence of fast fashion. Instead of doing this, prioritize investing in appreciating assets such as stocks, funds, real estate, and cryptocurrencies that will actually earn you money and reciprocate high returns and guaranteed returns of investment for the long term. This channel will also show you how to invest in real estate, stock, and funds soon, so hit the subscribe button now. Tip number 8. Let your money do the job. Making your money work for you is probably included in your New Year's resolution for 2023. You must have tried different ways to achieve this, but have had no luck in doing so. As you know, the road to success does not happen overnight, so you might have tried putting your money in the bank to yield interest, But this is not enough to make you rich. Given the spike of distressing inflation rates as time flies, putting your money in the bank to become financially stable will not work. What you can do instead is to start venturing into having passive streams of income, such as investing in businesses, real estate, and stocks. Aside from that, making use of your skills could also be a great source of income. With the use of the internet, you can hone on your skills in graphic design, content writing, marketing, and so on. An example of this is the number of social media influencers who use their creativity in making money. So it is true that opportunities to make the money are endless. You can even make money when the market goes down by setting your buy and stop losses automatically or rent out your car while you sleep. As a result, you'll get to sleep soundly every day while your money is doing the work for you. Tip number 7. Stay low key. A long time ago, when I was browsing through my Facebook, I saw a candid picture of Mark Zuckerberg, the man behind Facebook, who was photographed in the streets only wearing a plain gray shirt and black shorts with his flip-flops on. Nothing fancy or grand, despite being one of the wealthiest people in the world. And this is what I meant when I said staying low-key or low profile. Having lots of money does not mean you need to show off that you are rich and that you are capable of buying expensive and luxurious items. Being wealthy is the other way around. It is all about valuing your privacy rather than flashing your limited edition shoes or bags. Now, to be realistic, we can all agree rationally that when you buy more things, your financial situation gets worse. It's easier said than done to put financial restraint into practice. While life isn't all about saving money, the more you can accomplish, the faster you'll get wealthy. There's always that new model of smartphone tempting us. Therefore, if your current goal is to get wealthy so that you can buy anything you want, you might want to reconsider your strategy and focus less on the worldly goods themselves and more on the sense of control and freedom that wealth can bring you by staying low key. Tip number 6. Keep debt within your limits. The rule of thumb is if you cannot pay for the things you want in cash, that simply means that you cannot afford to buy them in the first place. Now, it's simple to take on debt to pay for large purchases, like a new car or furniture for your home. But you should keep in mind that turning to bad debt could also come with repercussions. Let's just say that you can manage your monthly payments right now because you have an 8 to 5 job. But what happens when you get unemployed or get yourself into an accident? What will happen to all your debts? The worst case scenario is that it will haunt you every night, causing you to have anxiety about how you can pay for it. Here is why it is important to keep your debt within your limits. Know your capability and the type of risk that you can dive into. It is more important as well to invest the borrowed money into something that will appreciate over time. In that way, you will be able to compensate the debt at the same time, which give you a profit to keep growing it further. Hey, you were halfway through the video. Thank you for staying this far. If you like this video, hit that like button and leave me a comment. We want to know your thoughts about this. Moving on to the next tip. Tip number 5. Manage risks. In every area of your life, including your finances, there is danger, and it's up to you to control that. In general, the larger the risk, the greater the return. But taking too many risks could lead to bankruptcy, and taking on too little risk could lead to nothing. So it is important to strike the perfect balance between the two. For example, investing in stock market carries risk, but the potential returns may be greater than those of other investments. On the other hand, not taking enough risk by merely having your money in a savings account is not worth it. Taking steps to protect your money from inflation through investments aside also affects our career and enterprise. For instance, what might occur if you leave your job to pursue a new career path? To be financially responsible, you need to be aware of the risk you're taking and devise strategies that will work in your favor. Tip number 4. Pay yourself first. Paying yourself first is like putting on a safety pin. It is a way to recognize all of your efforts you put into your job. The benefit of paying yourself first is that you can accumulate an asset to secure your future and create a safety net for emergencies and unforeseen costs, such as a surprise house repair or interruption in income. Having this additional barrier has more advantages than you might realize, including a reduction in emotional exhaustion. Whether you like it or not, money plays a significant role in everyone's lives, so make sure you set aside some for yourself first and invest it, because it controls almost every area of your day. It's crucial to make sure you're getting your share first and make it start working for you. Tip number 3, have a system. Having a system for your finances works like magic. It's as important as maintaining your home office clean, as this contributes to the quality of work that you are producing. If you keep track of your expenses, savings, and investments, it is beneficial for you because you don't have to be overwhelmed by organizing all of this in one hand. More so, understanding these numbers will make it much simpler to monitor progress and identify areas for improvement. For instance, you desire to build a house as part of your goals for 2023. Let's just say you already have the means of contacting the contractor and suppliers and have a budget for it as well. However, you did not realize how crucial it was to track every expense going in and out for the construction, leaving you to be a damsel in distress. That is why having a system is key, and accounting for every penny is vital. Tip number 2, train your mind. According to James Clear in his book, Atomic Habits, a must-read, the only way to become excellent is to be endlessly fascinated by doing the same thing over and over again. We need perseverance and a complete willingness to embrace failure. One might need to review and reflect on the habits that are hindering you from achieving financial success. Consider how you can get wealthy rather than the reasons why something won't work out. How can you get enough money to live off without ever working again? Wealthy people view failure as an opportunity to learn and turn obstacles into opportunities. When obstacles occur, don't tell yourself, "I can't." Instead, tell yourself, "How can I?" Alrighty, it's almost time to reveal tip number 1. But before we do that, let's have a quick recap of the 10 ways how to make money in 2023. Number 10, master the game of money. Number 9, prioritize appreciating assets. Number 8, let your money do the job for you. Number 7, stay low key. Number 6, keep debt within your limits. Number 5, manage your risks. Number 4, pay yourself first. Number 3, have a system. Number 2, train your mind. And topping off the list is tip number 1, avoiding making assumptions. Was there ever a time when you assumed something but the opposite happened? Well, in reality, this is just the case. Things are affected by unwanted choices or swerving to different paths. It's unpredictable. If you're like most people, you've probably told yourself that you'll be happy once you reach a specific salary or net worth figure. I'm sure I've told myself this tens of thousands of times. But I've realized over time, and you may have as well, that reaching our set goals never fully satisfies us. It causes us to shift the goalposts, and what I've learned over time is that when our present situation and expected state don't match, disappointment and discontent arise. As a result, to be financially content, you must close the gap that exists. You can achieve this by striving for more or simply desiring less, whichever you prefer. But the possibilities are you won't be content unless you do this. So, sit down today and decide where do you want to be financially in 2023. There have been countless of studies that show more goals are completed if you write them down and not just think about them. So today, write down your financial goals and place them where you can see them, and save this video to come back for a 2023 financial refresher. And that's it. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more money-making tips and tricks to unlocking the prosperous life you desire for the year 2023.